one and all, it's time for another SHTF video. This video will be about water. See, water is really important. You can't last nearly as long without it as you can without food. There's been a lot of videos about food in SHTF, but there's been very little about videos about water. People take that precious commodity for granted. Trust me. I've been to Nevada, okay? One of the first things you learn there is you do not take water for granted. And I mean, I had access to water there because of the infrastructure, but you learn not to take it for granted real quickly. And anyway, I thought I would talk about water procurement and purification, as well as some myths. For one, you can't drink your own urine. You can't drink water out of a pool without filtering it, because the chlorine will fuck up your system and make you throw up and all that shit and leave you in a worse place than you were before. And this should be obvious to most people, but for the love of God, don't drink seawater until you've desalinized it. Look up, I mean, that's like probably worse than pool water. But anyway, there's just so much stuff, because nasty water will kill you as well as will unclean, as will no water. And anyway, dehydration is a really horrible way to die. I've read Lone Survivor. Just, if you don't believe me, read it, or if you're in contact with him, ask Marcus Luttrell. Being dehydrated is a horrible experience. You know, I have never been dehydrated to the point where it's been life-threatening, but thank God, but I have been dehydrated before, and it is not nice. It is not pleasant at all. Trust me, I would hate to die that way. But anyway, you know, learn how to build a water purifier, and for the love of God, learn how to build a desalinizer. A homemade water purifier is not that difficult to make. Just look it up. I've looked it up. Desalinizer is a little bit tricky, but you can definitely make one at home. It's a little bit more tricky, but you can definitely make it at home. And there's several ways to do that. But anyway, you know, try to, I mean, you're going to need water. It's like, and you can't just drink water out of, like, you know, a creek or something like that, even if after you've boiled it, because while boiling the water may kill all the pathogens, it's not going to get rid of all the chemicals like the arsenic or the insecticides or anything like that. Arsenic will kill you just as quickly as pathogens, and just as painfully. So anyway, there's a lot of places you can find water depending on where you are. And, but in the desert, it's really difficult. Like if you live in Nevada or Arizona or New Mexico, and it's going to be a problem. And it's like, just remember to always pack water. Because remember that meme, you may have seen that meme where the guy's lying on the ground saying, I packed all this water and I packed all this ammo and no water. Now I'm dead. Never fired a shot. And bad water is going to kill a lot of people. So learn how to build a water purifier. Learn how to build a desalinizer. And you know, clean drinking water is going to be a commodity that people will take, a very important commodity that people take for granted. Hell, you can even stock up on clean water. Just get bottles of it. Or maybe clean out, or maybe instead of throwing your milk jugs in the recycling, or the can, or the trash can, you could clean them out and fill them up with water. You know. But be sure to clean the water out, and be sure to clean out the thing and then boil the water, because so there aren't any pathogens growing in it. So clean out the jug and then boil the water, just to make sure that there's absolutely no pathogens growing in it, because they can grow, they multiply, you know. And just remember that your body comprises of all forms of matter, solids, gases, and liquids, but 70% of it is liquid. So always remember that. Your body needs fluids. It needs them very badly. And there's a lot of shit. I mean, you really want to stock up on water, especially if you live in a desert environment. You really do. Trust me. Because, you know, it's not going to be pretty dying of dehydration or bad water. You don't want that. You need to figure out how to keep yourself supplied with clean, fresh drinking water. And that's why I'm making this video, because I see very few things on YouTube about the importance of being able to get clean water in SHTF. It's not, I mean, our water has been, we take it for granted because we can get water for free, clean water for free. We have to buy our food. We can get clean water for free. And we really need to, if you're going to get into survivalism, you really need to get out of your mind of the idea that you can take clean water for granted, because you can't. And that's just the reality. I'm trying to help people here by making this video. And that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. See y'all later.